Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Psych 100 video. Today the prompt was we were asked to synthesize two different core concept themes that we had learned throughout the course thus far, and the two concepts that I selected were stress, which is the body's physiological and psychological response to outside stressors, and coping, emotion-focused coping, to be precise, which is a series of actions or thoughts that are on an emotional level, a psychological level. And the scenario that I came up with, even though it's a little bit grim, is when a person experiences a loss, when somebody loses a loved one. And so, right off the bat, that's a tremendous stressor, right? So, you're going to see all the steps that we learned about, the general adaptation syndrome. First step, which is alarm. You're going to see temp going down, fluids going down. Then the counter phase of that, you're going to see fight or flight responses. And then stabilization, right, for a little bit, even though the stressor is still going to be there, because that's such a tremendous thing to go through. And then the breakdown of those learned countermeasures in the third phase, exhaustion. So, and the way that emotion-focused coping plays into this, right, it's going to be emotion-focused coping because it's something that you can't control, right, losing somebody. So it's not going to be problem-focused coping, because you're not engaging directly to solve the issue. It's all up here. So the way that we can mitigate the severity of that Yerkes-Dodson law that we learned about, where the higher the stress, the lower the performance, to keep functioning on a normal level, is to practice those emotion-focused copings, which could be like focusing on what else in your life you have to be thankful for, just remembering with fondness and less so with sadness, which is a hard thing to do, but confronting your emotions directly rather than confronting the issue itself, right? And a quote that I liked that kind of plays into this a little bit is by Dr. Seuss, and he said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." And I think that encapsulates this scenario and emotion-focused coping perfectly. So just kind of seeing how we can use emotion-focused coping to help mitigate different negative aspects of our life, such as stress. Yeah, and that's all I have for you. See you in the next one.